Hi, Spirit Speaker here. I'm going to do a little bit different this time. What I'm going to do is, this is how I normally do when someone comes for a reading. I have you pick a queen if you're a woman, a king if you're a man. Now the queen or king, you pick any suit you want. Hearts, spades, clubs, or diamonds. Think of that, only that. Nothing else, nothing about your problems. Just think of the suit you want. And I'm going to be reading from these cards. Still a regular deck of playing cards. And let's get started. So we have the Queen of Hearts and the King of Hearts right down from each other. So that's telling me that there is a couple that chose the same card in their minds. This couple, and it doesn't have to be a couple. It could be someone thinking about going on a date with somebody. But no matter how it is, both the King of Heart and the Queen of Heart have their backs against a spade. Anytime you get a spade, it's normally, I don't want to say it's forewarning of a horrible thing coming. It's just telling you to be careful. But there also is a spade underneath you both. So it looks like within about 10 weeks is what I'm feeling here. There's going to be something coming up that has to do with a light-haired woman. This light-haired woman, it's not like if you're a couple, like your husband's seeing somebody or anything like that. This is a family member that's going to have something happen. There's not death around her, but there still is a problem. I feel like maybe it is almost like a car wreck, car problems, something in that order, something right around that. She's got a light-haired boy. No, he's turned into a dark-haired boy. She had a light-haired boy. The light-haired boy's passed, but she's going to have a dark-haired boy with her. When I say boy, I usually, that would be from a child up to about the age of 19, 20, because even though guys like to think that they're men, when you get my age, they're still boys. They're still young, so I still consider them boys. That's why I say that. No disrespect, but they're not what I consider a man yet during my readings. Now, there's a man that many men actually that has chosen the King of Diamonds. Within the next 8 to 10 days, you're going to have a problem. Not that big of a problem, but there is still something going on with you. Something going on around you. But I think this has got something to do with like a job, something going downhill with the job. But there's also light above you. So that tells me that this, don't look at it as losing a job. Look at it as one door closing for another door to open. It may not seem like it, but that's the way it's going to be once you get started on this. Now, there's another man who has chosen, several of you, has chosen the King of Clubs. You have had or will have within the next 9 to 10 days a brush with, and even though the Ace of Spades is a lot of times is considered the death card, it rarely means the death physically. It always means like the death of a habit, a way of thinking. Maybe you're trying to quit smoking. Maybe you want to think of some other way. Maybe you're wanting to lose weight. You will start seeing better things coming with this death. of this way that you're trying to get rid of, this habit that you're wanting to stop. It's going to get easier. Okay, we got a Queen of Diamonds down here. Oh, goodness. There's a few of you girls chasing a guy, a dark-haired boy. Don't give him as much attention as what you're giving him. There's an old saying, give them what they want, they'll never fall in love. Don't give them nothing, they can't get enough. Go by that, because you're chasing him away. There's also a woman who has chosen this. Your hair is light now. You've just recently, within the last few weeks, lightened your hair. You're concerned about a boyfriend, husband, what he's thinking, what he's doing. Yes, he is got his eye on another woman. But the way karma works, this woman that he has his eye on doesn't want him at all. So just watch for subtle signs with him. But don't worry about the girl he's chasing. She knows he's married. She doesn't work like that. She doesn't. Now, there's a lot of women out there that do. I know from experience, not my experience of chasing married men, but I do know that there is women out there that just love the married men, but this woman is not that kind of a person. There's a Sheila. The spirits are walking in right now. There's a Sheila. She's from Long Island. And there's a man here. He's not been gone real long, but he wants me to tell you that he made it through. He's all right. He went to the other side, and he apparently was a joker, because he said to tell you, can you believe they even let me into heaven? Can you believe it? Unbelievable. So that's just, his name's Dell. He wants me to introduce, he's telling me his name was Dell. This has just been, he's maybe 4 or 5 weeks ago is when he passed. This was a sudden passing. Nobody knew he was sick. He didn't know he was sick. This was a sudden passing. Now, a lot of times whenever I do this, I clear the air to bring in something else, or to bring in somebody else that's chosen that card, because being a general reading, it doesn't always resonate for some. So I'm just trying to get as many different people in that's chosen the cards as I can. So I move who I've read for and read for somebody else. Okay, this is another Queen of Hearts. Oh, you're getting married. June. You're getting married in June. You were engaged once before, but the engagement didn't work very well. But this time around is going to be a good one for you. It really is. Okay, now this down here is like the future. I don't take a lot of stock into reading into the future when I do private readings, because so much can happen within a year that a lot of times this changes a lot. But being that I don't know you people and you've chosen your cards, I want to go ahead and put this out here. There is a dark-haired man, mustache, firefighter. And I believe that he is from Illinois. Jarek is his name. Jerek. R-R-I-K is how I'm seeing his name. He's, I don't know, in his early 30s. You think you're going to be alone for the rest of your life, and you're not. You're really not. Girls perceive you different than what you perceive yourself. You don't see yourself as a beautiful person. Girls do. Girls are afraid to approach you because you are a very, very handsome man. Girls don't want to get shut down, just like guys don't want to get shut down. That's why you don't have girls asking you out. You've got to take the initiative. You've got to be the one to ask that girl out. I'm getting the number 51, so I'm assuming this is like the fire truck number or a station number. I don't know how that stuff works, but 51, Jarek. So love is coming. You've just got to take the first step. Queen of Spades. This card right here, best card in the entire deck. You cannot get a better card than the Eight of Clubs. Out of everything here, number one. I've got two women touching it. Those who chose the Queen of Diamonds and those who chose the Queen of Spades. The Queen of Spades, you've got your back on it, but that doesn't mean a whole lot except for it's your thought process. You, a lot of times, have you look at what's gone wrong in your life instead of the opposite, looking at what's gone wonderful in your life. Same way for the Queen of Diamonds. Sometimes you look on the bad things and you don't see the good things, the little things. That's the important things, the little things. Okay, they just put me over here to the Queen of Clubs here. You are due pretty soon with your baby, a boy. He's going to be, his heart rate, whenever you're in labor, his heart rate's going to dip, then it's going to go up. It's going to dip, it's going to go up. They do not want you to panic. The Spirits is telling me to tell you the cord is wrapped around his neck. No big deal. Happens all the time, every single day. When this happens, don't panic. He's going to be okay. He's going to be just fine. This is a special child for you. Very special. It's been a while. You've got a couple other children. Looks like a boy and a girl. But this little boy is different because the boy and girl, they're up in age. They're older. This is sort of like a new, I don't want to say the new family, but this is sort of a new thing. You've got the kids there. They're all excited. You're all excited. So this baby is going to be well loved, well taken care of, well spoiled. But I don't believe there is any such thing as a spoiled baby. There's babies that's taken care of and babies that's not taken care of. This baby's going to be taken care of. So that's a good thing. Let's move these. Okay, let's go back here. The woman who chose the Queen of Hearts. You've got a man. He's not much older than you. I'd say 3 or 4 years older than you. You guys are talking about splitting up. He still loves you. You kind of love him, but it's just not working out. You guys have been together for a while. Why not do sort of a kind of thing where you guys separate for a while to make sure this is what you guys want? Just to make sure. There's a lot of bad things under the bridges between both of you, and not just him, but you too also, hon, but both of you. There's some stuff that went down. It'll be okay. Everything's going to be okay. Okay, now I got a younger boy here getting ready to go on a trip. You're not going to see this video for probably another 2 or 3 weeks. It'll be right around the time you're going to go on this trip. You're from Florida. So this is in Florida where you're at. You're going to go on a trip. You're coming up to the cold weather. Stay down there. Stay warm. Don't freeze like us. We're freezing up here. But you're going to take a trip. You just want to experience the cold. I don't know why. But, hey, let's change weathers. That'd be awesome. So, everything's going to be okay. You are going to be a little strapped for money. You're going to spend a little bit more than you expected. It's all right. You only live once in this lifetime. So, now, there's some more spirits here. I let them talk. Some of them talked the last time. There's some more here that's came back. I'm going to choose this guy because he was pretty much next in line. His name's Fred. And it's sort of like Reuben. And he wants to tell his wife, his daughter, and 2 sons. And he's from Missouri. He's okay. He's all right. He's fishing. And he'll wait in the cabin. Wait for you guys to get there. Now, of course, nobody shares the same house up in heaven. God's got a different house for every single one of us, as promised. I truly believe that. But, you know, he's enjoying fishing. He's enjoying a lot of things up there. Okay. Okay, we got a teenage girl here. Her name's, boy, this is a different name. It's not Janice, but it's like Jasonance. She's from New York. And I know I'm just killing her name there, but she got involved with the wrong boy. How old are you, hon? She's 17. She lived in the Bronx. She got involved with the wrong boy. Mom, you started seeing signs of possible abuse, little by little. Do not blame yourself for her death. It was not your fault. It was that boy's fault. She said to tell you that she didn't want to worry you is the only reason why she didn't say anything. That's the only reason. So it's not your fault. She kept it a secret. It was going on for quite a while. But she's okay. She's just fine. Okay, I got, what is your name, dear? Tom? I've got a Tom here. Tom Bradenson. Tom Bradenson. And you're from what state, dear? New Orleans. I'd love to go down there. That would be so awesome to live there, actually. I would love to live there. It just seems so interesting. He is, how old are you, dear? 57. He died of a heart attack. Now, he lived in a small town. He lived there all of his life. And what's the name of the town, hon? Galston? I'm not for sure if I'm hearing him right. Galston or something like that. He lived there all of his life. Population is very, very low. He built houses. He was very good with that. He was a good hunter. He tried to teach his boys and his daughter, especially the daughter, how to hunt. And he always wanted them to see the world. So he's just telling you guys, please go. Just go see the world. And his wife, Sharon, he said to tell you he loves you dearly and thank you for all the good times and the bad times. But he says thank you. Now, I'm just going to recap real quick before I get off here. This is something I just want everybody to know. This is something I have enjoyed since I was very young, teenager, very, very young. I've always loved to do this. I was taught by my aunt. She was taught by an elder. They were taught by an elder. So it's been in my family for a very, very long time. I thoroughly, this is what makes me happy, is to help others and to be the voice for the ones that's passed. I truly enjoy it. If I could make a living out of just doing this all the time, I would. But I'm a single grandmother, so I've got to make money right now enough to get these kids, which they're pretty well grown right now, so. But eventually, this is what I plan on doing for the rest of my life, is to do this. Okay, now this is I was going to recap, but I will get you in because you're very persistent. I'm not looking for fame nor fortune or anything, but there's a lady here who said Ellen, like the Ellen, was her girlfriend. You guys had a fight, an argument. She left. You stayed wherever you were, Ellen. And she died tragically. She watched you drive by, and so she tagged along. She like jumped into the car. You did not know she was gone, but she kept trying to talk to you while you was asleep, because that's what spirits do. They wait till we're really, really asleep when we're really listening. And she wants you to know, Ellen, it was going to happen. Whether you two were arguing, whether she left in a rush and was all ticked off and everything, it was going to happen. Our destiny is our destiny, and it was going to happen. But she said to tell you, thank you for those wonderful, wonderful times that you two had. And she wants you to remember the time when she had washed a floor. You come waltzing in really, really fast, and she said, you're a klutz, so you fell. You slid. You fell, you slid across the wet floor. And at first, it was almost like you was going to cry, but you two started laughing, and she said that's the one moment that she could pick to let you know that it's her, because it's like not on the web or whatever, and it's not been publicized. And I'm not saying put me on a show, nothing like that. I don't want none of that stuff. I'm a simple girl. I don't want stuff like that. She just wants you to know that it's her telling me what to tell you, Ellen. So just remember that moment. And she just wants you to know she didn't hurt, wasn't in any pain. It was really weird because the wreck was weird, because it was hard for them to determine what caused it. But what happened was the wreck was coming. God kind of reached down and kind of plucked the soul out of the body, and then the body had the wreck. So that's why everything was so weird about it. She was done out of her body before the actual impact. So she said, thanks for the good times. Thanks for the bad times. That's what makes us humans, good and bad times. And what we do with it is how, we are received and perceived. Okay, one more spirit before I go. I just want everybody to know here, this is a really good reading here. I don't see anything bad except for this King of Clubs. You need to watch out within the next 9 days. Be very careful when you drive. Skip the black cat thing, the making the X and spitting up the wind and stuff. The black cat is not going to cause the accident that you're going to have. It's going to be a small accident, but don't blame it on the poor black cat, because you've got a thing about black cats, and let's be serious here. It's never the cat's fault. It's ours. So, one more child. I'm going to let this little girl come through. She's from another country, but she was adopted here in the States. And I think her country, it's almost like Filipino or something. But she was 2.5 when she passed away. Mommy and Daddy blamed themselves for it. But she was sick when you guys brought her here. And you guys tried to save her. You did a noble deed, but that you know deep down that it wasn't. She couldn't be saved, but you gave her a good life. What you guys gave her, those 2.5 years of her life, it was heaven. You guys did the right thing, and you did a wonderful job, because she wants you to know she just loves you so much. So much. And, yeah, I mean, I've got a lot more, but I'll start letting more people come in. Okay, there's a guy here from my hometown, and people that knows me knows my hometown. He was killed years ago. Police chase, up by the hill. He wants his family to know, don't hold hard feelings. Now, I don't know this guy. I don't think I've ever seen him before. And if I have during a reading or something, I usually forget the readings. So he just wants the family to know, don't hold hard feelings. He was doing what he thought. He was protecting his family. But something went wrong in between everything. I don't know what it was. But you know, like he's saying, just let it go. Let it go. And that's kind of what I tell people, you know. If you got hard feelings, if you're upset about something, you know, let it go. Life's too short. There's no need to bicker and fight. We're not promised tomorrow. Don't let the last words you tell someone be mean and hateful and spiteful. Don't be a spiteful person. Always remember that person can walk down the street and get killed. So love one another. Take care of one another. We all bleed red. We're all family. Take care of each other. The world would be such a beautiful place if we take care of each other. So you guys have a blessed evening, day, whenever this is that you're watching it, and I will see you soon. I hope that I help people. I honestly do. I know I help a lot of people in my area. Got a lot of good clients been coming to me for 15, 20 years. And I enjoy helping them. I enjoy having friends, and they're not really my friends anymore, they're my family. So you have a very good day if you're just waking up and seeing this. A good evening if you're going to sleep. And I'll see you next time during one of my readings. God bless you all.